Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. It's 5 p.m. right now. And 1 year ago today, no, excuse me, 2 years ago today, I was lost. I was about to enter my senior year of college. Excuse me, my junior year of college. I'm getting the dates all mixed up. But I was about to enter my junior year of college, and it was June. I had just gotten out of school, and I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. Most of my friends had had internships, had had some semblance of career direction, were doing research, ready to go to post grad. They were prepping for the LSAT or for med school, and had figured out some sort of life path that lay ahead of them. And I didn't. I had spent the first 2 years of college exploring entrepreneurship, learning web design, copywriting, marketing, and hoping that that would take me somewhere. I'd started a marketing agency and I was making, $1,000 to $3,000 a month at this point. And it was okay, but I had spent close to $20,000 on courses, on coaching, and hundreds, if not thousands, of hours on studying these gurus and studying marketing and figuring out a way to try to make it work. And yet nothing was really working. I hadn't really cracked this goal that I had of making $10,000 a month or even $5,000 a month while I was in college. And things were really looking down for me because I'd already invested so much time. It was already about to be junior year of college, and I didn't have a path. I didn't have a sense of direction. It felt like all this momentum I was building up to fell flat and didn't really land anywhere. And at this point, I was in China with my mom, visiting family. And as my friends were doing all their summer things, I was bumming around. I was fucking around. I was like watching 3 or 4 hours of Netflix a day. I was scrolling on Twitter for even longer than that, reading blog articles and random self-help articles, and it felt like I wasn't going anywhere. And when I think back to that time, it's absolutely transformational how much I've changed since then. Within a couple weeks of that moment, that I remember being in this hotel room with my mom. She was asleep, and I was up at 3, 4 a.m. watching The Arrow or Loki or something like that. And I just remember thinking, knowing that there was a future ahead of me that I was delaying, that I was wasting my life away by doing this. And only a few weeks after that, I stumbled into an opportunity that honestly changed my life. And that was the opportunity to do a summer of door-to-door sales. Since that summer, I also worked last summer doing the same job. And since then, I have now solved one pillar of my life and my insecurities, which is the financial side. I now know that I can sell. I now know that worst comes to worst, I can make six figures, if not multi six figures, doing a sales job, even if it's not what I want to do. It's something that I'm good at. It's a tool in my belt. And it gives me the freedom to explore greater questions of purpose and fulfillment, because that's what I've been doing since I graduated college almost 3 weeks ago now. I've had the opportunity to really reflect and to sit with myself and be patient and explore opportunities and talk to new people and learn about what's out there, because there's so much opportunity out there that most of us, when we're going about our day-to-day lives, we're distracted. We don't have the opportunity to explore. And so even though I've been stressed out lately, I realized that 2 years ago today, I would have done anything to be in the position that I am now. And so even though there's a lot of uncertainty for me still, even though I don't know for sure what direction my life is going in the next few months, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the experiences since that moment. And I wanted to record this as a reminder to myself and anybody watching that it really doesn't take much to change your life. But what it does take is courage and keeping your eyes open. Maybe in the opposite order. I think keeping your eyes open, looking at what's out there beyond the bubble of what you already know. Because what you already know will only get you to where you already can go. But if you want to take things to the next level, if you want change, if you want evolution, if you want to see the world and expand beyond yourself, your current self, then you have to keep your eyes open. You have to notice the things that you didn't notice before. You have to go to new places and meet new people and entertain new opportunities. And when something does appear, when an opportunity calls, then you need the courage to say yes, to explore, to experiment, to see something new, and to do something new that you've never done before that's vastly uncomfortable, because door-to-door sales was extremely fucking uncomfortable. You know, we're working 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, knocking 100 doors a day. Strangers, you know, getting doors slammed in our face. Most of the day, people don't even answer the door. You're just standing there like an idiot. And this is in, you know, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, West Palm Beach, Florida, some of the hottest climates in the peak of the summer. And we're outside walking 15, 20,000 steps a day, just collecting rejections. And in that, I not only learned sales, I learned how to make money, which is great. But I learned resilience. I learned how to deal with hardship. I learned how to deal with failure. Literal doors slammed in my face. People yelling at me. People calling the cops because they saw me as some sort of pest. And that gets to you. That gets to you. As a human, that gets to you. But over time, you start to see that it's not personal. You know, all of my friends and coworkers were going through the same trenches that I was. And over time, I began to learn how to develop connections with these people, even if they didn't want what I had to offer, even if they had a negative impression of me at first. I had the ability to take the opportunities that I was given and connect with people on a human level, not just to do the job, which was, of course, important. Performance matters to me. But I learned so much in the process of talking to thousands of people, knocking on over 10,000 doors. And that work has put me in the position I am today, where I have the freedom to explore. I have savings in my bank account that gives me some cushion and gives me the opportunity to slow down and reflect and look out into the world. But that opportunity only came with the hard work. And so, if you're struggling, if you feel stuck right now, I encourage you to do those two things. Keep your eyes open, and when opportunity calls, have the courage to say yes. That's all I got. Just want to share a bit of my story, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.